it is Lexi with the Pelican Girls. This is our final part 4 of the Washington Antique Fair and Yard Sale. Enjoy it. There are a lot of parts where I'm going to have to talk because there was copyrighted music in the background. And we were very tired, so excuse us for not showing prices and not interacting. But here we go.
That red meal.
Oh,
Pretty.
look how pretty.
I like that.
What is it? 24. I'm gonna check out the lace room. She don't want to, but I will check it out real quick. 10. You never know. We could miss this room and it'd have the best stuff, the best prices. So I'm just gonna come in here and make a fool out of myself because I'm probably wrong. But you never know until you look. Oh man, okay. Now, if I hadn't come in this room, I would not have been able to buy this pedicure chair. This 1930s class is available for your own antique business. I'm guessing this classroom is what I mean. 20% off. Okay, this is still booth 101. What does that say? Reading Anthology level 3. I don't think I can get it out because it's like stuck and I'm gonna break something. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of vintage linens. Lots of them. Look at that. Oh, look at that. $22.50. That is so cute. Oh. Dainty little basket. What is this? Cool, a lot of books. I wonder if she already went through this one. Books and books and books. So many books. But none of them are vintage. A bunch of stuff. High school subjects, self-taught. Alright. There's the card, so she's in here somewhere. There she is. Oh. What do we find?
$9 a pair.
Oh, those are pretty.
They're Nesco.
I like those.
Do you like them?
I do. We saw way too many. Cute little high chair for $40. It looks like they gave the baby a knife. It's very interesting chair. Are those the Romanovs? I'm just kidding. But it is a vintage wedding photo. That's pretty. Oh man. Dude. We're almost there. Now that is a charcuterie board. Look at that. We could feed some people with that thing.
It's like a whole slab.
25% off everything.
$145. Horns. Pair of carved horns from Africa.
Ooh.
That's unusual.
Hey, no, I see it. Can you come this way?
This is really cool. It's really cool. Look on the sides. It's got drawers. Isn't that cool?
Look at that cabinet.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
What does it say?
$7.50.
There's some stuff down there. Callie something?
Kalis and Centaur? Kalis Centaur? I don't know. Look at this one. Ooh. Oriental carved stand with marble. I thought that wasn't the right word. Those are cool. $900 for the pair. Created by a man from Abbeville.
A hatchet and a pocket knife.
A hatchet and a pocket knife. Well, that took some time. Oh, look.
What?
A bird in a dome.
Oh, I like it.
Something got him though. Like, what happened there?
That can't sound wrong.
Oh. A bird. That's not a real bird though. It's a fake bird. Oh wow.
Guys, bring that home?
Antique cast iron cross with $140 repair. Oh, that middle part.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. 25% off of that is ooh. 20% off. It's all the same. So I kind of think that 101 is the people that own the place because they're all throughout, and like that room, they're all 20% off, and it said like you could have your own antique store in this classroom. So I think that it's the people who, yes. I could be wrong. It's my theory. $5.
Yes. Yeah. When you get to the bottom, please wait for that later.
Hold on. Before you break something. I got it. You handle the swans. Use it. Come on. Now offering wife daycare. Want to go golfing, relax boating? Drop her with us. Look, have silence. That is amazing. Look at this one. You seen one that big before? It's got a nice crack. 65. Look at that. Yeah. This part that we're walking into right here is beside the gym. So it's actually behind the school. You'll have the gym, which we go into later. And then this is beside it. It's beside the gym. It's beside the cafe. This had a lot of DIY stuff like the IOD and stamps. And they had a lot of that kind of stuff for you to buy, the paint and everything. And then, of course, it had antiques and furniture. There was some really beautiful cypress tables. So this area had a variety of stuff, but it was behind the main building.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Let's see it. It's $125. Look at the shape. That is so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. That is Hull $195. That's a pretty piece. Oh my God, I love brown transferware. Look at it. It's so pretty.
I did it on this.
This way. Is it going back here?
This is the bathroom. I don't see toys, but I do see Christmas stuff. Yeah, and lots of glass, so no touches, okay? What's your favorite Christmas song?
Here I am. You can buy anything else? All these books are $2. She got some yellow curtains. A little book of dinosaurs.
So here we are walking into the gym. It is just so amazing because it still looks like a gym. Look at the basketball goals. The flooring is still there. They have the bleachers on one side. It's just so cool to be able to reuse this space for an antique and vendor mall. We just love that part. As I had said at the beginning of the video, at this point, we were so tired and we were so hungry. We had definitely run ourselves ragged, so do not do like us. Go sit down and take a break and plan on when and where you're going to eat, because we didn't do this and we did not enjoy the gym and see everything there the way that we really should have. We didn't dig. We were just kind of done. But we did still get to look around and find some stuff, but you're going to notice that I skipped a lot of parts and I didn't talk about prices. This was a really beautiful brass tea kettle. It was $60. It was very heavy. I do have to say that this was frustrating for me because this booth right here and like several, it had these books way back here and you really couldn't get to them, and I was interested in quite a lot of them. Y'all know how we are with books, and so it's kind of frustrating for them to be there but you really can't get to them. So just, think about that whenever you're setting up your booth. If someone can't get to it, what's the point of it being there? And then if someone can't get to it and they see it there and they want to get to it, it's super frustrating, and it honestly just makes me want to leave the booth, just being honest. Here you can actually see the bleachers. All of that are the bleachers, and you can see how they like put up walls for the booths. Such a cool environment. So cool that they're able to reuse this space. These were some really neat books. They were priced too high for what we wanted and what we do, but look at this flower arrangements book. How amazing is that? I think it was $15. And then there were several painting books. We love these kind, and they were like $15, that kind of thing. But really cool books. Paper mache. I would love to put any of those on a shelf, include them in a vignette. I just think they would be such cool adds of color, and then like talking points. I mean, a book about paper mache, are you serious? The booths here had such a wide variety of stuff. There was a lot of vintage, there was a lot of antiques. These blow molds back here, I think it says that it's not a complete set, but it was $150. It's really rare to find those blow molds, so that was really cool to see. I think that the next time we go back, which hopefully we'll be going back soon, we're actually going to start in the gym because we really did not give it the full attention that it deserves and the full attention that we like to do. We like to dig, we like to look, and we were just so burnt out at this point that we were just trying to keep one foot moving in front of the other. So I hope that when we go back, we're just going to go straight to the gym and start there and really dig and see everything that there is to see, because as y'all can see, there was stuff everywhere. There was so much to look through, and I just feel like we did a disservice to all the vendors in the gym because we were done. I think this one, it was like $55. We've been looking for vintage coffee pots. A lot of people have been in search of them, but they have all been priced about $40 to $60 and up. This was a beautiful St. Teresa. She was $25. She was so gorgeous, and I did not point out the price of these chairs, so I honestly don't know how much they were, but I loved them. There was a set of 4, and this booth was actually 30% off, so I can't believe I didn't say the price because those chairs were amazing. If you've been watching us a while, you know that we say don't put anything in your shop or your vendor booth that you don't want to sell. This sign right here, it says the only thing that the only thing interested in your grandmother was your grandfather, and it was a big not for sale sign. That was also not for sale. But going back to the sign, the reason I want to point that out, this chair was $125, by the way. The reason I want to point it out that it was not for sale is that before I walked into that booth, there was a pair of women, and they were so excited about that sign, and they went to pick it up to purchase it and saw that it was not for sale. So you're literally just having things in there that taking up space, but not there to make you money. Why? And then, like, you think that they were like, oh, that's okay. No, they were like, well, that sucks. And they walked out of the booth. They didn't even look at anything else. So just keep that in mind. Like, I full on witnessed some people go in wanting this item. It was not for sale. They left. All right, I'm going to hop off of my soapbox. Y'all just saw that dog there. I actually find dog bookends later on. Also, I collect vintage dogs, but none of the dogs that we found this day were my style, which is so weird. We actually talked about it in the video at this point because usually we find so many dogs that I have to like pick and choose because I want all of them, but they just weren't my style this time around when we were shopping. Y'all are about to see a perpetual calendar that I just think is so cool. It is so retro MCM. It's coming up on the wall, and I would just love to see that in a home and being used. I don't actually know if it works. I'm trying to remember if the sign said it works or anything, but it's up there at the top, and it's just so neat that you put it up there and then it will tell you what the date is forever, and you don't have to do a thing. It just moves. Well, am I ever going to film up there? This booth had a lot of really, really nice stuff that was definitely fit our style and our aesthetic, but the prices were not good for us personally because, you know, we got to make a profit too. But yeah, this is the perpetual calendar. It was so, so cool. Here's those bookends. I mentioned something about these dogs' eyes. I can't do it. It's not my style. And the bookends were really, really well priced. They were $35. We were talking about the nunchucks because we found this whole collection of nunchucks after spending about 20 minutes quoting Napoleon Dynamite lines. So that was just a funny happenstance. These strawberry toys right here were super, super cute. And then there's so much stuff. Like, there's just so much stuff here. Just know how long it's going to take you. Plan out your trip. Do not be like us, because at this point, we're literally saying, what have we gotten ourselves into? We were so hungry. I was so hungry. And here y'all can see the basketball goal. I love that they kept them up. It's just such a nod to like, hey, this is a school. And just like, that's the thing about antiquing and vintage items is repurposing items, and you're actually repurposing this school. These were amazing. Match holders, they were all about $35 to $40 though. All right, you guys. What? We are dead.
Our dogs are they're not just barking at, they're throwing up.
We are so hungry. So they do have a little cafe on property, and that's where we went and sat down, and I'll put some footage in. But they weren't serving for the fair. So we were very let down because we didn't want the like barbecue burger kind of stuff that they were having outside, because that's basically what. So we're leaving the fair. And we're gonna go find some food somewhere else.
We're starving.
We're starving. We're gonna go find some food, and then we will do an official real haul at home. We definitely got way more stuff from outside than inside, which is not a surprise because we were told that the outside was like the flea market kind of thing. 2:30. So we've been here since 9:30. So I think,
yes.
Like, my watch says we get 4,000 steps. It is lying to me. So anyway,
I think it's lying.
We're gonna get some food, and then we will be back to y'all. So we made it back. We got us some Whataburger. It was so good and so needed. And then it's about an hour and a half drive back to, this is my mom's house. So we're gonna show y'all our haul. We definitely found way more stuff outside that was in our price range. Y'all know, because we have a boutique, we have to get it at a certain price, right? Because we're flipping everything. We had a good time.
No, we really
had a good time. So this is all we got. We only got 3 things from inside. So the inside was just like the antique mall. The outside was like the extra flea fest, antique fair, whatever. Right. Okay.
And I can show what.
Yeah, she'll differentiate between and the plates. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. Inside, when we went inside to the actual building, which is a big high school, we found these, which I fell in love with. I think they are so cute. They are candle holders, and they are UNESCO because they do have a little sticker on the bottom, and they're swans.
They're super cute. We're doing really good with swans right now.
Oh my gosh,
so
I love
swans
these.
are in.
Yeah, swans are very popular. And the other thing that we got, which are these, and they are made in England. They're chipped and they're worn,
and they were really cheap. They were $1 a piece.
Yeah,
and
so we're gonna use these. Lexi's gonna try these for the jewelry line.
That's our first, our second pickup.
Yeah, so
to try for the jewelry.
Yeah, so that was the inside. So the outside is where we found more treasure at. And I'm gonna start over here with this sifter. I've never seen one like this, or if I have, I don't remember. Let's just say that. But I like the advertising on this side. I think it's really good for decor. Not saying that you can use it because I don't think it works really well, but I liked it.
It's got the nice red handle too.
Yeah, the color combination is really cool. And the patina on here, I really love. Deer antler, deer horns. We like to put these in vignettes. These, I like, the guy said, well, maybe you should paint them. Maybe you should. No, I like the white.
Yeah.
I think the white's really pretty. It'll go into just about any kind of vignette.
Bringing nature in.
They look like stone.
Yeah.
I think that's why I liked them so much.
Or wood.
Or wood. Like a petrified wood type thing. That's why I think I like them. I picked up a Last Supper. These always do really well. Beautiful wood frame. I'm attracted by the frame mostly because vintage, y'all. Really old. Beautiful frame. And we're going to bring this up because we like rusty crusty garden stuff.
And it's heavy, y'all. It's solid.
And don't think you can just put it outside. You can seal it up with a sealer, a matte sealer, and you can put this in your house.
Yep.
This would be pretty on a gallery wall with a beautiful pothos hanging from it or something.
Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous. So don't just limit yourself to just the outside. Now, we like to pick up utensils and kitchen items that have the wooden handles with the colors on them. So we've got this little strainer, and I loved this fork. I've never seen one this big.
Yeah.
I think this one's such a statement. I don't know what it is, but if you put it in something, you're going to be able to see it.
You could hang that on the wall too.
Yes, it's so pretty. I love it. Springs, I like to put them around the shop, put flowers coming out of them. We just sold some, so I got a few to replace. Candlesticks, if I can get these big chunky ones like this. Lots of stuff on, like decorations.
Crevices.
Crevices. Well, it goes really good whenever you're like distressing them, or you're, using a couple of coats of paint.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. These are big and chunky, and they sell real well once they're painted. I love to paint. Never have we had big chunky springs. I am going to cut these nasty ropes off of them, but kind of the same thing as like the smaller ones. You put flowers, or just like this, or even it's just just something that you just it finishes up a vignette or something like that. Cute trinket dish, absolutely cute. This is usually restaurant ware, and I love the thickness of the restaurant ware. This is Meyer china, and this color is so pretty. So soap dish, trinket dish, anything like that. Metal recipe boxes we always pick up if they are in good condition. This one, like Lex said earlier, if you're watching and keeping up with us, the cards are in there.
Yep. Blank.
So,
it's on the bottom. Syndicate
Manufacturing. Yeah, these are very popular, and they always sell well. Nancy Drew books. These are the old Nancy Drew books.
1930s, 1940s.
Yes, and I have, customers that buy these. They're books, of course, and we love them. So, old Nancy Drew books are perfect. The other book we got is called, let me put these, The Music Hour. Look at the front of that book. All you need to do is look at the front of the book. It's gorgeous. And the inside is really cute too. It's got, you can open it up. You can put it on, you know, you can lay them out.
Yeah, you can lay it out or
too.
use just the, it's so cute.
Either way, but this to me is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That is just so pretty. Okay, and we fell in love with this and we couldn't leave it. It's got birds on it. It is a calendar, a cloth calendar. It's got the hanger on it, but the birds is what sold us.
It's gorgeous.
And it is a little yellow.
Yeah, it's a little stained, you know.
It looks its age.
But it doesn't look like it. It looks like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
The birds, and they have the names of the birds sold us. I love this. I think this is just perfect. We couldn't leave it.
We do really well with bird stuff anyway.
Well, I get a lot of people asking for bird stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's something that we get a lot of. Okay, and the last thing, not the least, one of the best things we got, and it works, is...
They say it worked. We haven't tried.
They say it works, yeah.
Let's see if I
It's
can
a
get it.
holographic.
Let's see. Yeah, right there.
You can see Jesus.
Okay, and then
you can see the Last
wait,
Supper.
go back this way. There's Jesus. And then that way is, where are we at? The Last Supper. There you go.
There. And there's a light, the bulb, and here's the cord, and it has a switch on it.
Yep.
And they say it works. So
we'll have to see.
We'll have to
it's all metal. There's
all
not
metal.
any glass. Like this is like
and it's still in good condition, y'all. It's really, really pretty. We're gonna have to kind of, you know, wipe it down and stuff, but
yeah, it definitely needs to be clean.
it's beautiful. It's a gold color metal.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
I love it.
So
yeah, and it was a crazy good price. Like that's just it. Like some of the prices were too high, and then some things were so good.
Some of the stuff was
you know,
really good
some of the things we picked up were just really good prices.
Vendors, so a vendor, you know, in a booth.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you know they.
Yep.
You know
what's funny is you got both the religious pieces from the same vendor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both at good prices.
Yeah, really good prices.
Yeah. I love to buy the religious stuff because it sells really well in our boutique. Really well. So that's our little haul.
Yeah. I got a few things for myself.
Right. Yeah.
Too.
Lex picked up a couple of books and...
Yep, 2 books and that little purse, the little embroidered thing.
Purse, yeah, which is super cute. Go on the website.
Yep, we're actually going to do a live sale, and so like half of it maybe is probably going to be included in that drop for our website, which has probably already happened by the time this video goes up.
Yeah.
But, of course, as always, if there's anything that you want, check our website, thepelican.girls.com.
Yeah, or message us.
Or message us if you don't see it on there.
Yeah.
Because almost all of this is going to go on the website.
Almost all of it. Now, the bigger pieces like this...
That might not.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute for the candlestick.
Yeah. I gotta paint the candlestick. But most of it is gonna go on the website.
Yeah. So we hope y'all enjoyed. Let us know in the comments if y'all have ever gone.
Right.
Either to the mall in Washington or to the actual antique fair.
Antique fair and yard sale. Yeah. Let us know. You know what you think about it, or let us know if you're wanting to go.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, please. It helps us so much.
Yes. Thanks, y'all.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.